Hello and welcome, mourners. You are listening to Dirge of Mourning's Coffin Carrier. I am your host, Andrew A. Graves, alongside Terabella Thorne. In this episode, we will be looking at a band from Italy called In Lacrimaes Et Dolor, which also means in English, Into Tears and Grief, which I think is just phenomenal. But we'll be looking at their song called Beyond the Grave. The album with the same title was released in 2013. Fuck me. Oh.
And me.
Oh. Oh, everything. Everything about that. Oh. I guess this is going to sound really stupid,
no,
but I don't give a fuck.
It's-
If I was a pro wrestler, this
Yeah.
would be my intro music. It is that badass.
This is perfection in Funeral Doom. Sorry, but I had to say it.
Again, take note, guys. This is how you do it.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is perfect. Okay, the intro. Let's talk about that, man.
Oh, the bells.
Yeah, for the
That guitar
moment.
riff.
I mean, it doesn't even. There's not even like a lead in. It just there it
Boom.
is.
Aye.
It's beautiful. I noticed it like immediately. I'm like, what? Because a lot of Funeral Doom starts off with some kind of little slow something, and then something kicks in. This hits you like a slap in the face.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like really happy about this song.
Oh.
I mean, it's such a depressing song, but I am so happy about it.
Depressing. I'm hyped.
Yeah, I know. Because I could not stop reading the words, listening to the music, being awed by what was going on here. This Italian band got it together. They got it right, man.
This is a modern day Dirge
It's
in heavy metal form.
It just I don't even know where to start. So we started with the intro. Then after the intro goes for a while, and it's got such a beat to it, such a heavy beat to it, that I was just sitting there like bouncing back and forth. It's so beautiful. And then we get into the lyrics. I know you love lyrics. Let's go. Let's
So,
go.
do I go first with this one then?
Go ahead and talk about your sort of view of the lyrics, and then I'll kind of go with mine. They might overlap, actually, some of the stuff.
My thought of what the lyrics are supposed to mean is a person that is either just on the brink of death or someone who has died.
Right.
They are contemplating a life that was devoid of all feeling.
Or they're looking back at their life and contemplating how senseless, right there, it was.
Right, that was the other thing that I was going to say is they're looking back at a point in like time for them that was like just utter painful.
I'm not so sure it's complete pain as that they're looking back. The reason they're feeling the pain now is because they're looking back and they're saying, what the heck did I do with my life? And so,
or what did I do
it's
to
like
deserve it?
What?
Or what did I do to deserve it? What did I deserve to have all of this happen to me? Why is, like, the lines here? My colors are fading. I feel this prison, this taste of dull morning, and I am alone. I've lost my sanity. And by the way, I just want to point out, after he says, I've lost my sanity, he does something I haven't heard in Funeral Doom, ever. He does this gnarly death snarl.
Yes, and that was beautiful. That was, I think, the proper use of death growl, because it was pure emotion.
You could feel that, like, when he said those words, he just lost it.
Yeah.
Emphasized.
In order to do that, I'm sorry, but in order to do that, you, in your lifetime, have had to experience something. Otherwise, you're not going to even understand why a person would do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, I understand it. I've had a lot of pain and loss and things go through my entire life. But this is why I love Funeral Doom. Another reason. Because you have an emotion that you're trying to express. I mean, I could almost do the noise now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to express this, but you don't know how. And it comes out in this, like...
It's that primal sound.
Something from inside you.
Right. It's something that you feel deep in you.
Right.
When you read words like this is as close... Like, Funeral Doom is the closest way to express a feeling that I don't think the English language has enough words to describe it.
That's why people keep trying with all these poems.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm glad that people keep trying. Maybe we'll eventually come up with just this perfect way of summarizing. But until then, these poetic lyrics are just magnificent. The way that he utilizes his inner thoughts and past and just overall feeling to get across the idea that the life that this person has led has been one of heartbreak and sorrow, that even beyond the grave, perhaps, this feeling will linger.
That's a fear. That's a fear on Damned and Doomed. You know?
But he also talks about the fact that he is afraid.
Yeah, my fears are so many.
Right? The heart is so laden. My mind is so tired. My life is so empty. I am dead inside.
Yes. Yes. So, like, I picture it more maybe like this. He lost someone close to him, very, very close, and is ruminating on. I think it's more like looking back and saying, what the hell did I do with my life? And why did I have all these problems in my life? And I'm scared now. I'm scared now. Because I could have maybe done different or had different.
So it's almost like the sands of time have caught up with him, and he's like, wait, I'm running out of this.
Yes. At the very beginning, I'm lost in the sands. I'm running from fate.
I'm living in sorrow. I'm searching the gate. So he's basically, it's almost like he's saying, I'm so close to the pearly gates.
Yeah.
That I should have figured out what the hell was going on before I got here.
Yeah, because there's so much lost. See, the funny thing is we're picking this apart the way it's been written, but if you just read it, like blah, 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 you're not going to get it, but the music explains it. You have to both of them together. However, we're sitting here, letting you guys know there's so much lost in my senseless life. Why did I lots of people do this, I think. Fritter away their lives doing this, that, and the other, and they don't look at, you know how they say, stop and smell the roses.
I
Love those. Be sure to love those that you love. Be sure to tell them, hold them, hug them, let them know they are important to you.
because you may end up not being able to see the forest for the trees.
You know, right. We're full of little sayings tonight. But anyways.
Well, here's the other thing. These are just our interpretations, of course, of what the lyrics are.
I mean, other people might think other things.
Oh, absolutely. I could
people
also
bring their own experience to the lyrics, and like I definitely am placing my own experiences on these lyrics.
Oh yeah, I could also see this as an attempted suicide.
It has a few touches of that. I think it's the thinking of it, mulling it over. But you know, a lot of people do that when they're extremely depressed or down, or thinking about things. It doesn't mean you know they're gonna go and do anything. It's just like a thought process, and it's actually very natural and normal.
Oh yeah, it's very common. Even if you're not going to act on those impulses just for creative purposes, it's actually kind of a healthy thing to do, is to write things like this.
When you go through the stages of grief, you will hit upon that one of depression, and you know, you just feel completely isolated, alone, and you just, you know, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
But
see, this is the other element, though. If it was just the words, you would probably have more of that sense of, like, you know, super depressed, like, poetry. But when you add the music, that is just the orchestration in the background is just almost angelic.
Oh, and the voices in that one part where it's like, oh
yeah, the operatic like sound.
Right before the parts about oh shit, excuse my language, why are you yours is worse than mine.
Hey, you can't say we don't bring comedy.
Yeah, why? Okay, this is one of the reasons I absolutely love this song. Why are you so silent? Why are you so cold? Be my guide, my shepherd, save me, oh my Lord. Now what this person is doing is saying, you have turned your back on me, you've left me. What's going on?
You've not only got that part, but right at the end there, do not ignore my prayers. Save me from myself. Right.
So this song reminds me of one of my very, very favorite albums and it's not Inferno Doom, as you know, but it's close to it.
Yes, I know.
Altars of Grief by the album Iris. Yes. Because you have the questioning of your whole belief system and where are you? Why are you not helping me?
Well, so this
goes with the standard. What now?
This is the strange thing, isn't it? Because it's almost as if the line between God believer and atheist are blurred.
Oh, definitely. That's exactly.
And see, that's one of the other awesome things about Funeral Doom is it never really picks a side.
No, and I love that because, and I've said it before, no matter what your belief system, whether it's a religious belief or just some belief system, you can probably identify with the aspect.
At least 99% of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we all are going to have days like this. Sorry, but that does happen. Oh, yeah. You know, there are people who go through life not understanding that there are days like this, and then all of a sudden it hits them, and they're like, "Whoa!"
Well, there's actually a thing that, again, I'm going to be full of weird fucking references today, but there's actually a line in RoboCop 2 where the main villain Kane says to RoboCop, "Even Jesus had days like this."
Yeah.
As in the content of the song. Like, there is so much suffering going on that you either try to seek a higher power or you remove yourself from that higher power thought process. There's like, you know, that dynamic of you either go towards like a religious figure or even political or like family member hierarchy type stuff, or you go in the complete opposite way and you try and find your own answers.
Yeah.
This is where the, like I said, those lines are blurred,
and which we're not condoning one or we're not condoning or saying one is better than the other. I mean, I am completely non-judgmental about any of that kind of stuff because everybody has their own belief system, or maybe they don't even have a belief system. Maybe they just
don't give a shit.
I don't know. I don't know what they do,
but either way, it doesn't matter. Basically, what we're trying to get at is it doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is.
Right.
You can look at a song like this and identify with it on just a basic level of both empathy and like basic like knowledge.
I mean, absolutely.
Because the words, they're not grandiose and over the top. They're plain simple, but it's the simplicity that makes it easy to understand what this person is going through. And when you complement that with the music, like we were saying, we've got this nice orchestral piece in the background and the classic funeral doom sound being like at the forefront, with the utilization of that death growl just being so perfectly utilized. It is the whole package.
This song really did bring it. I mean, this is exactly what I look for.
And the fact that we could sit, oh yeah, absolutely. And the fact that we could sit here and, like, you know, discuss all the elements about it proves that it's a song that is worth you guys' time. Go and check out the band. Phenomenal stuff from them, especially this album.
The album cover's beautiful too.
Oh, it is. The album is. The album art is really, really cool for their first like go around here.
And I just want to say the name of the band one more time: In Lacrimaes Et Dolor. It's in Latin and beautiful.
So it's a Latin phrase.
Absolutely, which is wonderful because it throws you back to the olden days when people used that language. Obviously, it's a dead language now, but it is also the basis of Romance
most language. Of our modern languages.
Absolutely.
At least, I think it's 5 that we still kind of use in like the Latin terms that grew from it. Like
there's, for sure, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese. I think there's another one, but I can't remember what it is. So the Romance languages, I mean, you can look that up. That's easy enough. But it's beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful band name. In Lacrimaes Et Dolor, in Tears and Grief. And
whoever decided to come up with that was a genius.
They've got the band name going on. They've got the album cover going on. They got the titles right on the songs. And they do great music. So what else do you want to ask for here?
Well, I guess that just leads us to one thing then.
I know. Go ahead, ask for it.
Scoring. 10 out of 10. This is just a solid, well-rounded, epic beast of a song that will pull at your heartstrings with its orchestration. It will get you in the mood with its awesome riffing. The funeral doom that just seeps from this. Other bands need to go back and understand how to write funeral doom. And this is one of the bands where you start. You study these kind of songs.
Fantastic influence.
Absolutely. Study this kind of structure and you will nail it every single time. It doesn't have to be complex lyrically, but musically, when you add that complexity into it, when you've got all different pieces working in unison and in harmony, this is why you get 10 out of 10. And that's also how you get the 10 out of 10.
Right.
But yeah, just wow. Another one for just repeat viewing. Repeat viewing. Go out, guys. I will put links to their bandcamp if they've got one, to their Facebook if they've got one, to all of the stuff that I could get a hold of for these guys. Go check them out. Don't hesitate. Don't just pass this song up. They've got other songs that are just as epic. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy them. But we're going to leave you here with that. And until next time, mourners, remember, every day is a funeral.